Hey guys, I'm Kami. Welcome to MzNaturalLife TV, where we do life together naturally. And y'all been all up in my DMs, y'all been all up in my email, y'all been all up in my comment section, and you are the only reason why I'm making this video. Alright, so considering the fact that I have a little jingle that I sing, I have an entire dedicated playlist, and I have been talking about Shea Moisture for ever and ever, amen. I can understand why you guys, even now in August, want to hear my opinion about the whole controversy, okay? So I'm going to do this video. I had decided I wasn't going to do this video because I just don't have time for arguing and a whole bunch of debating and stuff like that. I just did not want that, and I was going through some other things in my life at that time that I didn't really want to discuss it openly. I did not put my opinion on anybody's platform. I put my opinion on my platform. I did do one Instagram post about that, and I'm now saying something else on my platform here on YouTube because you guys asked me for it. So let's just go ahead and get some housekeeping together. You do not have to agree with me. That's totally fine. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I'm going to simply state my opinion. What I'm not going to do is deal with a whole bunch of negativity in my comment section on MzNaturalLife TV. We keep it positive over here. Okay, so you don't have to agree with me, but don't come for me in the comments. Two, don't argue with other people in the comment section. If you want to have a healthy conversation, that's totally fine, but we're not doing drama over here. So you don't have to agree with me. And number three is I am not a paid Shea Moisture ambassador or sponsor or blogger for them in any capacity. I have always been upfront and forward with you guys about that. I have received sponsored or have received complimentary products. They have sent me products to try, products for my husband to try, makeup, skincare, everything. They've sent me a lot of things, but a lot of the things on my channel I also purchased with my own money, and I'm always very clear about that in the video, whatever the video is. I have no reason to lie or anything like that. So my opinion is solely my own opinion, and so I want to go ahead and put all that housekeeping out there before I even get started, because I just don't have time to deal with drama. So y'all, okay, we good? All right, good. Now that we have an understanding, I have actually written down a couple of notes because I want to try to keep this video from being 11 years long. Yeah, my battery died. Woo! So I'm gonna try to keep this video from being 11 years long. So if you see me looking down, it's because I wrote out my thoughts a little bit on here to try not to rabbit trail. So I'm gonna try to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So first of all, in case you didn't know, I've been rocking with Shea Moisture since 2010-ish, 2011-ish, when I started my natural hair journey. I had a major reaction, allergic reaction to a very popular brand here on YouTube, and my scalp and hair broke out. I discovered them by accident at Target. My scalp was actually seeping, almost bleeding. I had blisters on my scalp, and I thought I was gonna have to shave my hair. Okay, so go to Target, we looking around, we find Shea Moisture. My whole life changes. Okay, I am someone who has suffered from extreme skin sensitivity since I was a child, eczema, and all those type of dry skin issues. So I have a playlist about that if you guys want to check all that out. So the love for Shea Moisture, deep. So I respect the brand, I respect what they do and their line, their purpose. I respect that I can trust that I'm not gonna break out, or my skin's not gonna fall off, or my hair ain't gonna fall out in dealing with them. So in regards to the commercial, I saw the commercial first on Instagram, or at least snippets of the commercial, and it was on another vlogger's page, and they were saying, well, they said Shea Moisture was canceled, and then I got tagged. I said, well, why? And they tagged me to the commercial. I was taken aback in the sense that it didn't really make sense to me. I was like, but why? Like, and I was more entertained by the stories of the women because it was hair hate was the topic, and I was like, really? you know, okay, you know, if that's your story, you know, cool. But, you know, did I feel as a black woman like mad about it? No, I didn't feel mad. Like I said, I felt more entertained. Like, girl, if you think that's bad, let me tell you about some real hair hate. Like, that's how I kind of felt. Like I had more of a rebuttal reaction to it. And so I saw the whole backlash. Everybody was angry and upset. Everybody was mad, you know, putting everything online. And I was just like, but why did they put this out? So the first thing I do is investigate. And I went on to their thing because I had just seen a commercial the week before featuring Janelle Stewart. Famous, love her, she's great. You know, she's one of their brand ambassadors. I'm, you know, very, you know, fond of Diane Bailey. She's my natural hair mom. Whenever I see her, we hang out and everything. So I'm very familiar with Diane and Janelle's Shea Moisture platforms. Even went to New York with them, and so I immediately went to their site, their pages, to see what they were talking about, because it was like, seemed like it was so much going on that I couldn't understand. I was trying to piece together what really happened. Is this the whole commercial? Where's the rest of it? What's going on? I had seen the commercial the week before and didn't really faze me because I always see them on there. You always see Janelle on there. So didn't really, I just kind of wanted to piece together what was happening before I decided to form an opinion about what was happening. So after piecing it all together and looking at everything for that entire week, you know, I realized that the commercial was supposed to be part of a campaign, that they had been doing Break the Walls and they were going to do Everybody Gets Love. I can understand why people were angry about it. I can understand why people may feel like, you know, they excluded the 4C hair person, because there was no 4C hair girl in that commercial. And nobody has a problem with inclusion as long as you're not the one left out, right? Okay, so I can understand and understand that people were angry about that, because they're like, you put out this commercial with these people who don't even have the same issue that we have, and you got the nerve to talk about hair hate. Like, really? Like, they're passing laws about our hair in the in the judicial system, like literally Supreme Court. Like, hello. They passed a law that locks, you know, that your company can fire you or not hire you if you have locks, which is absurd to the 10th power. So to have those people talking about that, I can understand that it rubbed people wrong and made people angry, because it's like you're letting somebody else tell our story. Okay, so I understood the backlash. Did I like the commercial? No, I did not. I did not agree with the commercial. But I have to say this though, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I am not the one to take away other people's experiences, okay? No one else outside of our race can have our experience. It's just not possible, because they're not black, or they're, you know, they're not going to have our experience. Now, should there be effort for them to try to learn about it and understand it? Yes. Should a company like Shea Moisture lead that conversation? Yes, they should. So I can understand the backlash against Shea Moisture, like, hey, you need to do better. But I won't take away those ladies' experiences, because I don't want someone to take away my experience. For me to say, you know, how it felt growing up, for me to say how it feels now, for me to talk about my life now, my husband having lots, being in higher education, working, you know, with all these other people who don't agree with that. That's an experience that we have, and I would never want someone of any race to take that away from me or him. So I'm not going to take that away from them. So as far as their experience goes, if you set 10 women in a room and 5 of them are non-black, and you ask them a question about what do you hate about your hair, they're all going to have something they hate about their hair. And you can't take that experience from them, and they can't take our experience from us. So was I angry with them for sharing their experience? No. The commercial could have been done better though. If you're going to tell a story and you're going to try to tell the story of an abundance of races of women, then you got to do better. The storytelling has to be better than that. Excuse me, I feel like the fan is going, so the story has to be better than that. So someone should have thought it out better. I understand that they were trying to do a campaign where they show little blips, you know, but they should have thought it out better. They should have put the clips together better. I understand the heart behind it. So they do better. You know what I'm saying? And also with that, I need to say, you know, this is business anyway. The way that things are marketed to us is based off who we are, who the company thinks we are. So the same McDonald's commercial that you see on BET, on TV One, all that is not the same McDonald's commercial you see on country music TV. You know, MTV. They don't, because they're marketing it to certain people. So that's why I say storytelling has to be done right. They can't just pay people to tell our story. We have to tell our story. And the only way we're going to make sure that they tell our story for us is to hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. But bouncing out on them doesn't help anything. So there's my soapbox on that. Do I feel that we should cancel Shea Moisture because of this commercial? No, I don't. I strongly don't agree with that. And if you don't want to buy Shea Moisture, totally fine. That, you know, take care of your coins. I'm a big proponent of, you know, managing your own coins. Don't be up in my bank. Don't be up in my pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? Let me handle mine. But I don't feel that that one commercial should be a reason to completely cancel them out. I've been asked, do I think that they're sellouts? No, I don't think Shea Moisture is a sellout. I think that they are trying to expand their brand to include everybody, because that's the way that they're going to stay an amazing brand. We always say we want to be included. There's whole campaigns about being included in makeup, being included in beauty. We have all these non-black owned businesses in beauty, and we're always fighting and fussing about being included. And so now, you know, we're over here and we want to be like, no, this is ours. Nobody else can be involved in this. And I feel like as long as they remain black owned and they remain committed to their core audience, which is black women and black men, people of color, I don't see any reason to be upset if they expand to other ethnicities, if they have hair care for other races. Because the truth of the matter is, white people, Spanish people, Hispanic people, Asian people, okay, all the others that are not black, they've been using Shea Moisture too. Like, the very first Shea Moisture event that I went to had white people there. Okay, so it's natural, so that should be something that everybody can use. And if they want to produce products that are natural that other races can use, why would we have a problem with that? That is the part that I have to disconnect with. So I don't feel that they're sellouts, and everybody likes to bring up the whole Bain Capital investment. It's a minority investment. I feel like they came out and they told everybody, they were transparent, and in order to have a seat at the table, they gotta have a seat at the table. And sometimes for us, for minority races, that means we have to have somebody else backing us, or somebody else saying, yeah, they're cool. It shouldn't be that way. Ethically, morally, business-wise, it shouldn't be that way. If I have a good market over here, it shouldn't matter what color I am. But the reality is, that's how it is in big business. I see it every day. Even that has happened to me. It's sort of like, I have all these skills and all this talent, whatever, but I'm not nobody until Susie co-signs for Haney, which is annoying. It shouldn't be that way. But if I got to partner with Susie to get where I'm trying to go, I'll do that. And I don't feel that that's a sellout move. I feel like that's a business move. So, you know, I don't think that they're selling out. I think that if they want to expand, that's fine. I feel like we've supported other brands for so long. Why can't we support our own brand? You know, this is supposed to be our brand in that sense. So when we say something's ours, we support that, we cultivate it, we manage it, we make it better. And when they screw up, we say, hey, do better. And that's what I feel we should be doing with them. They say, do better. Because why can't a black brand be on top? You know, Oprah wasn't made in a day, and she won't made by herself. And I can guarantee you, she don't have only black people working for her, investing in her. You see what I'm saying? So we can't be so woke that we missed the boat, okay? Seriously. Other thing that is really big being talked about right now is changing formulas. I was just like, what? Now, majority of the items that people are mentioning that they're accusing them of changing formulas are lines that I don't use. To be honest, I've never been able to use the Curl Enhancer Smoothie or anything from that pink line except for the spray. My husband really love a spray for his locks. I would use a little pink misty spray. Other than that, anything with the pink label does not work for my hair, so I can't talk to that line because I didn't ever use that line. It never worked for my hair. It always sat on top of my hair. And I don't purchase that line enough to really know. Now, there are bloggers that I've seen mention this on YouTube that I respect, that I trust, like Natural Me 4C. She put on an Instagram post that the formulation has changed. It hasn't been working the same for her hair. So that's her experience. So I can't say, I'm not a chemist. I can't say whether they're changing formulations or not. I can only say my experience. My experience has mostly, the lines that I have really loved the most for the longest time is the raw shea butter line. This is a brand new one. I have a couple ones that have little corners in there. If I had a picture from 10 years ago or 7 years, well, not 10 years ago. If I had a picture from 7 years ago, 6 years, 5 years, I would try to do a comparison for you guys. It still works the same for me. It smells the same, looks the same. You know, this has been like Bay since day one. Some of the other lines that I have been using, they're newer, you know, the virgin coconut line, the high porosity line, you know, all those items. Hold that thought. Sorry about that. Husband's calling, right? You gotta answer the phone. But the lines, other lines that I've been using from them, like the high porosity line, even the Manuka honey line, you know, I don't have any older bottles of things to compare it to. Only thing I can compare is the way they look, and they always say on the labels that some of the items look a little different because they're using natural ingredients. So the lines that I primarily use from Shea Moisture, I have not seen them change in performance. They may not look the same, but they perform the same for me. So as long as they perform the same and the ingredients aren't harmful to me or going to aggravate me, I'm okay with that. Major thing that I have seen them change, that I've seen from lines that I use, is from their African Black soap line. They used to have the purification mask. That was my all-time favorite bae. Y'all need to bring that back. But now they took that away. So they didn't keep calling it the purification mask and changing the formula. They changed it. It looks completely different. It has a completely different name, but their deep conditioning mask from that line is the anti-dandruff, so on and so on and so on, some kind of long name. And it's white. It has a white cream base instead of the kaolin clay base, which, you know, I'm sure was probably due to money. You know, maybe it costs more to produce that product with kaolin clay than it does to produce it with whatever they're using now. I don't call that a formula change because they didn't lie and keep calling it purification mask and market it as a purification mask, knowing it well. They changed it. They actually just took it off the shelves. But my old faithfuls like this, I haven't seen formula changes. Now, am I saying they're not changing formulas? No. I'm not a chemist. I don't know if they are or not. I don't use those lines. So, you know, that's up to your discretion if you want to do that. But I feel like Shea Moisture has so much good that I can't just erase them and stop using them because of this whole fiasco with the commercial. I feel like as long as we hold them accountable, it should be okay. And because I appreciate the community initiatives that they do. I love that they do, the first thing that has always made me remain loyal to them is they were the first brand that put somebody that looks like me mainstream. You know, they had bloggers, just regular girls like me, you know, just girls that love hair and beauty or whatever. They made those people mainstream people. They put them out there and said, we should aspire to this. Not only that, they do the community commerce program where they give percentages of the products back to the ladies in the different countries in Africa to help that, you know, get all the ingredients and stuff for us. So they're taking care of communities abroad. They also have the Made to Matter at Target, where they really use products that are good for our bodies, good for the environment, all that, you know. And not only that, they support their bloggers, they support people in the community like me. When I have, you know, meetups and events, they support me and they send me different items, you know. So to me, to just cancel them for that at this stage, no. Now, if I see them keep going, like if they keep on with foolery, then maybe my opinion will change. But as it stands right now, I'm not going to just drop them because of that commercial. I feel like the best thing to do is hold them accountable, help them tell our story. Don't let them just tell our story. We need to be involved. So, you know, email them, get on their PR list, you know, be involved with the brand, and I feel like it will only help cultivate our community. I don't think that we should just bounce out on somebody. So I support a lot of Black owned businesses and a lot of Black owned brands, and I'll let you know, you got a couple times, you know, you make a mistake, cool, but if it's a trend, then I'm like, no, because we have a whole lot more brands to pick from now, you know. So if you can't act right, then you ain't got to ever worry about my coins, you know. But in this case, I feel like they paid the cost. There's a lot of people that are not supporting them, and that's totally fine if you don't. But as far as I'm going right now, and my husband and my family, we're still a Shea Moisture family, and I'm Team Shea Moisture. Yeah, still. So thank you guys so much for listening to all of my points. I think I got them all down. You guys asked me to share my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Of course, would love to hear your feedback in the comment section. Again, be nice, you know, don't come with the drama. Be nice, and I appreciate you guys caring about my opinion. That makes me feel good that you all care about what I think about something, especially on this grand scale of things. I appreciate that you value my opinion, you value what I have to say about something. So that's just, I don't take that lightly, you know, which is why I kind of just waited, because at first I wasn't going to do it, but then I had to gather my thoughts and make sure that I came to say what I had to say, and boom, bada bing. So I appreciate you guys supporting my channel. I appreciate you supporting me. I love you guys, for real, sincerely I do. And like I said, I want to hear your comments in the comment section, your feedback. Be nice, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Check me out everywhere online at MzNaturalLife. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.